What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you the last part of my WWE Wrestlemania review. Alright, so this one I'm mainly going to be talking about Taker versus Shane. Alright, I'm going to rush through the pre-show stuff real quick. We got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Okay, I honestly don't know who's going to win this. I mean, Kane's in it. The Social Outcasts are in it. Big Show's in it. I think Tyler Breeze is in it. I mean, this would be a pretty good way to launch Tyler Breeze into something. Maybe he could win that beard. Otherwise, I really don't know. The next one we have is the Dudleys versus what are those guys' names? Usos. The Dudleys versus the Usos. This is another don't care feud. More than likely, the Dudleys are probably going to win to kind of solidify, because they have a new heel turn. But there's no real point in putting the Usos over them, you know, after they get this new heel turn, respect thing, and they're going to end up going after the New Day again, eventually, now as heels versus the New Day's faces. That would be pretty interesting. The next match is the Divas multi-man tag team match. So it's Team Bella versus Team Bad. Another match, I really don't. I didn't even know this match was on the card until like yesterday. Until I looked up the card and I was like, oh, there's a match. Actually, I didn't even know Paige was back. I was like, oh, Paige is back. Okay. But yeah, so definitely Team Bella is going to win this. Bree's retiring after Mania. There's no reason to hand her a loss on the way out, especially after Daniel Bryan. So, yeah, she's going to win. Her team's going to win. Next match is the match I'm surprised they put on the pre-show, and that is the United States Championship match, Kalisto versus Ryback. Kalisto wins. There's no point. Why? Really? Why? We should just call him Ryback. That's his name, Ryback. I mean, because they're establishing Kalisto as the new Rey Mysterio. He's gonna do his whole David versus Goliath type of thing. So this is his first giant, and he's gonna win. All right, so Shane McMahon versus Taker. Why? I mean, this is a horrible idea on multiple levels. Mainly because, one, Shane's the face. Two, this makes Taker a heel. Three, this makes Taker look like he's, you know, Vince's attack dog, which is not true. If the last 20 some odd years or anything, Taker runs on his own. He does his own thing. He is not Vince's lapdog or his attack dog. He's the big dog. Now he's just the big attack dog. So. And three, I mean, you want to deal Taker a loss at WrestleMania in his hometown. Damn. I mean, I know Taker's a company guy, but damn. That's all I can really say. But that's really the only way for him to get out of this match. I mean, Shane McMahon has to win. Like, Shane cannot lose this match. I mean, because if he did, then what was the point of all this promo and disowning Shane and stumping the picture and doing all this stuff? Even though I did hear that Shane could take it to a table on Raw. So I'm like, usually when stuff like that happens, it usually goes for the other guy to keep him looking good. But I mean, it's Taker. So Shane has to win this. I mean, he has to win this match. I don't think he's going to lose. If he does, it's going to be for some kabuki reason. Like, there's going to be shenanigans in this match. Something bootleg is going to happen in this match if Shane McMahon loses. That's the only way. And I do have some ways that he could definitely win. Somebody is going to come in and help him. It's either going to be John Cena, since we know he's probably going to be involved with WrestleMania in some way. I mean, it really wouldn't be too big of a stretch to have Cena come in and attack Taker setting up a rematch, well not a rematch, a match for Cena versus Taker at next year's Mania. Everyone thinks Taker's not coming back. Cena's riding high. Taker pops up. Oh my God, Taker versus Cena. The promo writes itself. The other person who could come in is The Rock. But we don't know what his capacity is at WrestleMania. We know that he's going to be there. More than likely, he'll be involved in the Triple H, Roman Reigns shenanigans, or either he'll get involved to set up possibly a match with Brock Lesnar. That's a thing. That's a possibility. And the third person who could definitely pop up here is Sting. Now, Sting did say he was retiring, kind of, so he could be retiring or he could just be getting ready for one last match against Taker. If that's the case, then he's going to get a third loss and then just go out on a punt. And the third, and probably the best pick here, would be Stone Cold. Exactly, Stone Cold to come in and help Shane McMahon beat Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, Texas. Yes. Why? Because who better than Stone Cold Steve Austin to not only end the Authority, but also end Vince McMahon? Because if you think about it, one of the big things that Shane said was he's getting rid of Vince McMahon. So one of the greatest feuds in Attitude Era or WWE history is Austin versus McMahon. Well, who is better to end this completely than Stone Cold? He's going to end the Authority. He's going to end Vince McMahon. He's the greatest hero in the history of WWE versus one of the most unstoppable forces ever in WWE and in WrestleMania on one of the biggest WrestleManias ever in Hell in a Cell. It writes itself. Stone Cold should definitely be the one to help him. It's probably the least likely to happen, but definitely. More than likely it's probably going to be Cena or Rock, but Stone Cold is the way to go here. I mean, not to mention he lives in Texas. He can probably drive to Mania. But yeah, Shane wins this. They're probably going to go into another brand split, which would kind of work, even though I'm not quite sure on that because the roster is pretty light as it is. Splitting it in half is not going to make it any better. But at least it will allow them to build more main event stars quicker if you have two titles instead of just one. But, But yep, that's about it for this. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real.